Hey guys, a couple of days late on the weekly update. Hasn't been a super busy week in terms of worrying about what's going on with the post-surgery stuff. Very much out of the woods now and have been focused on other things in life. Setting up a new business, getting things squared away that I've sort of had lapse around the house. And yeah, just general day-to-day business that I haven't been able to get to while I've been recovering. So this week I had a meeting with the surgeon's PA. Numbers were all good. She had no causes for concern. I think I'm like 285 currently, so we're exactly 40 down since surgery, and we're in week 3.5 actually, coming up 4. It's the 26th or 27th today, so coming up 4 weeks, which is all right. £10 a week, I suppose, on average. I thought it'd be a lot quicker than that, but really, when you look at the big picture, it's pretty quick. We talked about the stall that I mentioned in one of my previous videos, and she said that's just very normal, as we sort of explained, and but she said to stop yourself from going crazy is just to pick a day once a week and weigh yourself, which I get, because every day it's sort of the first thing you do is go to the bathroom, have a look at the scales, bitch and moan why they're not moving fast enough. Really, that you couldn't really keep up that weight loss anyway without probably doing it yourself some harm. So yeah, all things are good. We're on track. We're in for the long haul, not the short term. So yeah, what else did we talk about? Mainly just protein intake. I have been trying to keep as active as I can, whether it's just walking the dogs a couple of times a day or getting out for big walks on the golf course. Especially with the weather turning now, my wife and I are getting out, been able to play most days, which has been great. Just keeping it to 9 holes at the moment, just around lunchtime. And just trying to walk a lot more than we are in the cart. Just go hold a hole in the cart and then sort of just walk between shots, which has been really good way to just keep the exercise levels up. I asked about getting into the gym, and apparently I have to wait till we get to the month at the end, 4 weeks out, and then I can start doing street training, but with 30-pound max. So we'll see how that goes. I'll probably push that a little bit, but just trying to build a routine and consistency around that, I think, is going to be key to maximizing those efforts. She said that you sort of do have a window to sort of like, between that sort of first month to up to 9 months of sort of maximizing your gains and losses, for that matter, and to really push with the strength training. It'll help with the loose skin. You'll see the best results, and increasing the protein intake with that to try and maximize the results. So that being said, I'm currently on about half a cup of food total for the day. So getting like anywhere near 100 grams of protein without getting in the protein drinks is pretty hard. I've been trying to get those macros with like soft foods, but I just can't eat the volume to get the numbers yet. And there's a very fine line between eating enough and eating too much. And I pushed that a few times, just trying to get the protein in, but it's not worth it. It ruins your evening, I can tell you that much, and everyone else is in the house. But yeah, we just gotta remind ourselves we're here for the long haul, and we just do it slowly and do it properly. I generally feel now this last week that I'm out of recovery. I don't have any aches or pains. I don't have any sort of residual effects of drowsiness or loss of fatigue or anything like that. I feel human. I feel like a human that's lost 40 pounds, to be honest. So while I'm not bouncing off the walls, it's getting pretty close. Yeah, it was great timing because we're just about to come into the kids' sports seasons. I think my daughter's got tennis, golf, and her first baseball training for the season coming up this weekend. So it'll be a busy weekend with that, and then I'm sure if my wife hasn't already, we're going to try and get the boy into something as well. I'd love him to be playing baseball with his sister, but he's just outside of the cutoff for the age group, so we'll find something for him. I don't know if I'll put him in soccer because I'm not a fan. And little kid soccer is just, they all run around like flies on shit, but he's never showed any real interest in it. But maybe find out what a couple of his mates at school are doing, and we'll get him involved in that. But yeah, this week's about sort of preparing for what's to come. As I said, well and truly out of recovery mode and into what's next. From the white balance in this video, I need to get some sun. But to be fair, this time last week we still had 5 inches of snow on the ground. So coming up from Florida, we haven't quite embraced the 50-degree short weather yet, but maybe we can get that squared away and get some color in the body. And but big exciting things planned. I got a busy couple of months ahead of me. As I said, trying to get this business, all the admin side of that squared away in the next week or two, and then hopefully up and running before the end of March. Or mid-March preferably. And then we got parents coming over in May. We're off to Alaska. And then we'll take the kids back to Disney and be able to run around. It's going to be interesting doing Disney post-op versus pre-op, because it's kind of my most hated place on the planet. Just the walking, the heat, everything that big boys don't like to do is kind of what Disney encompasses. So I'm quite excited to share that adventure with them. Super excited for Alaska. It's always been on my bucket list to do, so thank God the stars aligned with that. But I will touch base probably a little bit less and frequently, like sort of within the try and keep it within the week, just to keep it real and keep it relative for those of you who sort of going through this and knowing what you can expect. I thought about showing you what I eat in a day, but to be honest, I kind of make it up as I go along, trying to find something that's both tasty, nutritious, and palatable. And trying to find the balance in the quantities as well. I was supposed to have a meeting with a nutritionist last week, but everything was shut down because of the snow. So I'm sort of just kind of on my own, making it up as I go along. Haven't done anything stupid as yet, and don't plan on doing that. So we'll just keep plodding along. keep thinking about the long term, and keep remembering why we did this. Yeah, I think it's going to be a great spring and a great summer, and I'm glad I'm going to be able to run around with the kids and then just make the most of it. So that's what we're up to. All right, guys. We'll see you next time. Cheers. Bye.